check if I'm live right now. I am good to go. Howdy, howdy, everybody. It's your girl, Chicky, back at it again with another stream. Today we're doing the game Fairy Fencer F. It's by... Jeez, that got, like, super louder while I was not paying attention. Let me mess with the settings a bit. I'm gonna bring these all down to, like, 20. I'm not sure it's actually turning down, in the menu at least. But, that's fine. Anyway, this game is Fairy Fencer F. I've had it on my Steam for, like, a really long time now. I've only played a couple hours of it. It's pretty fun. The people who made it are the same people who make Neptunia. I have never played Neptunia, but I would be more than happy to try it in the future once I figure out where the hell to start with that series. Until then, let's start Fairy Fencer F, and I'll get to the real meat of this stream. Yeah. So I have all the DLC because I bought it on sale like a billion years ago. Alright. Lots and lots of fucking DLC. Okay. I should have turned subtitles on. This was a poor plan on my part. Anyway, today, what I'm looking forward to talking about the most is the fact that this is one of my JoJo streams. One of the things about me is I have a ton of fucking JoJo OCs and stands and shit, and a vague idea of what a plot is stuck up in my head. So I'm gonna do a couple streams and explain the stands, the characters, and then parts of the plot as I go along, as I see fit. Probably usually to this game, but I might mix it up every once in a while. This is more something to help me break out of my shell and get more into producing content. So tonight's a stand stream, so I will be talking about some of the stands I've made. In the future, I'll be talking about the users of these stands and the roles that they play in the story that I'm trying to tell. Essentially, the background of this game, just because I've been talking over it, is that the god and goddess were in the god of evil and the goddess of light, or whatever, were in an eternal war and finally felled each other at the same time by sticking each other with a bunch of fucking swords. You're just some asshole who gets a fairy who can turn into a sword. It's like Soul Eater. And you have to help unseal the goddess and the god if you so choose to, and bring order back to the world, or whatever the fuck. Pretty solid plot. I really like it. Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Well, I've skipped ahead rather far, hitting the X button when it meant the A button. I don't think my settings configured correctly, or they did and the screen overlay just doesn't change. That's absolutely my bad. Anyway, you're some asshole. Your name's Fang. This is Erin. She's your waifu. Yeah, that's about all I remember of the game. And it's still super loud. I hope I can turn that down, and I hope you can still hear me over it. Yeah, I can't really tell here, so I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio on the stream pretty far. I absolutely should have turned on subtitles. That's totally my bad. Maybe I could catch it if I'm really quick. Damn. I can't catch it, even if I'm really quick. Yeah, it doesn't say there's any audio coming from my desktop, so my shit might have been fucked up. Or I just can't see. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't think Seph's in the chat right now. I think Seph's having connection issues. That's alright. That's alright. I'll just have to keep going and really hope that you can hear me. I guess the best way to open up my stand streams is by talking about my main OCs. Them being, well, my main OC stands. being Give Me Novocaine and Crimson and Clover. I truly prefer Crimson and Clover and its user, but the protagonist is technically Give Me Novocaine and its user. So I feel kind of obligated to open with them. But, that being said, let's hop right into that. So, Give Me Novocaine is a healing stand. It's, based off of the Green Day song, obviously, because I quite like Green Day. I love Green Day. That's my favorite band, for sure. And, being Give Me Novocaine, it's, a stand, based around healing, but not in the way that most other healing stands have been based around. It's more that she is able to move damage around the battlefield. Novocaine is able to take damage off of a wounded person and put it onto its user. It's only able to take 75% of the pain, and it always leaves behind that 25%. But, that's usually alright. As long as the majority of it's gone, they're pretty happy. And that's the take part. They have a give as well, where they can move damage off of its user as long as it is not self-inflicted, and onto the enemy with that same 75-25 split. Oh, okay, the game sound isn't working? I was wondering about that a second ago. Well, that's fine. You're missing out on me not pressing the A button. I was messing with the sound settings for so long and it's not even playing through. That's unfortunate. That's okay though. Anyway, yeah, some asshole named Fang. This is Aaron, your waifu. We're breaking out of prison, or some shit. I skipped a lot of the dialogue and I totally forgot the opening of this game. Oh my god, Fang's such an asshole. Oh, right, the give and take of Give Me Novocaine. She's able to give or take 75% of the damage on her or another individual. It always leaves behind a little bit, but that's okay, and it cannot be self-inflicted if she is giving it from herself. She needs to touch somebody, and there are cooldowns on it that I don't quite remember. I think it's 5 minutes for give and 2 minutes for take, but I could be wrong. I should check the stand entry on that. Yeah, we know what we're really here for anyway. Novocaine has to touch whatever it's trying to move damage to or from. It also has a secondary ability where it's kind of like a rabbit-bird hybrid. It looks really fucking weird, and I apologize for Novocaine's design, but I'm not good at this shit. And she is able to use Novocaine's wings to fly, essentially, after a while. She isn't very good at it to start, but the more she practices, the longer she can fly with her wings. That's pretty much Novocaine. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. It's not a sentient stand or anything. It doesn't really make any noise. No really outstanding characteristics, other than the fact that it's a stand, and it's a bird, and it heals. Sort of. Not really. Next up, being everyone's favorite, Vulcan Crow's Crimson and Clover. Crimson and Clover is a very straightforward stand. It's a colony-type stand that is able to transform into anything the user understands how it works. So, because Vulcan Crow is Vulcan Crow and a huge piece of shit, he can't make a gun with it because he refuses to learn how guns work, but he can sure as fuck make him some brass knuckles. The Furies, they're fairies, whatever. I did not tell Hollow Server. I probably should have. But I didn't. Now I'm already on a roll. I've already gone over Cam's stand, but I think everyone gets the gist of Give Me Novocaine. And I think they get Jesus of Suburbia too, but that... Should I talk about Jesus of Suburbia since I just talked about Give Me Novocaine? I don't know if that's two spoilers or not. Who's... Vulcan? Yeah. Sorry, the chat's like behind, I think. But yeah, Vulcan can make anything with his stand, Crimson and Clover. He's a street magician with it. Just making odds and ends and fighting bitches. Pretty straightforward stand. Yeah, my chat's super delayed. I have it set to no delay, but that's okay. Oh, the stream's probably delayed. I'm a dumb piece of shit. Alright. Going back to Give Me Novocaine, which we were on a couple minutes before I started on this rant about Crimson Clover. It's really straightforward. Just think Momo from My Hero Academia. And you'll get the gist of it. But it's 1,000 little sweet babies. Oh, look. The fairy sword. I have it now. I'm not really talking about the game much. It's more a background thing. This is Erin. She's the fairy waifu from earlier. She's your sword. Again, Soul Eater game. Back to Give Me Novocaine, the first stand I talked about, the healer stand. It, later on, Cam stumbles upon an arrow, believe it or fucking not, because I'm a storyteller. And, Give Me Novocaine does get an upgrade. Much like Kira's in part 4, it's not a Requiem. It's just like a separate ability that's an upgrade. It's called Jesus of Suburbia. Oh, could you, could you mention it, in the general or something and see if anyone's interested? You don't have to post the link, but if they say they're interested, you can post the link. A hipster weeb like you, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is very Soul Eater, I assume. I haven't played it. I think we have it on the Switch now, I just haven't touched it. God, sorry, I keep getting off track. Jesus of Suburbia is an upgraded form of Give Me Novocaine, named off of a song on the same album, American Idiot. Its ability is that it is able to shave a certain percentage of Cam's lifespan off and bring back to life someone who has died in the last 24 hours. It is able to cure fatal wounds. It leaves her super fucking haggard. She's totally fucked when she uses it. But it's really nice to buy some time with Jesus of Suburbia. She doesn't use it often. I think I only have the one instance of her using it as of right now, planned out. And that's when she gets it. But yeah, I like Jesus of Suburbia. I'm kind of on the edge still about naming it that, because I know some people are gonna get kind of offended by it. That's my favorite fucking song. I wanted something powerful for me and powerful for Cam. And we already went over Vulcan, so I guess to round out this particular trio, I'll have to talk about Vanera's stand, huh? Semi-Charmed Life is a stand that's able to draw different symbols and sigils on objects or in the air using its form, which is an umbrella, kind of unconventional, and it's able to activate them. Each one is a unique shape and has a unique ability. These are all written down in a book that Cam holds on to now, but each one is unique in shape. They're all activated the same way, but they're all drawn differently, and they all do different things. It's not something that's completely impossible that will happen if she uses them. It's more like a very specific example would be being able to amplify a person's feelings. The feelings have to already exist in them for her to be able to use a sigil of, say, love on somebody. Other things that it's capable of doing is like strong gusts of wind to knock people back, just general inconveniences like that. It's never anything too super powerful, and it's not ever used for combat or anything like that. Yeah, Vanera wasn't really the fighting type. That rounds out my main trio, if you count Vanera as part of the main trio. So I think I'll move on to, hell, let's move on to Kokomo. Kokomo is a stand that's in the shape of a snake, a really fucking big snake. It wraps around its user and reduces mobility heavily when it's being used. It also has arms and big fat claws. Ooh, those big fat claws. When it's being used, it's a 5-meter radius, or maybe it's a 10-meter radius. I keep forgetting the meters, because I just, like, write them the fuck down. They're super arbitrary. Because I was just pumping out stands at one point, and I really don't remember exact details like that from pumping out the stands. But I do know Kokomo is able to, in a sphere around the user, which has reduced mobility because of the stand itself, it is able to change the terrain around it. Like, it's able to turn a forest into a mountainous sort of terrain, or it's able to turn a beach into, like, like a forest or a grassland. It's just able to change the area around it. It's able to manipulate rocks, kind of like earthbending. It's a pretty strong stand, but she's really confined to those 10 meters, and she has to make them count when she's using it, because she can't move forward. Not only does Kokomo wrap itself around her, it turns itself to stone. Here's one cool ability. Now I gotta bullshit all the other stats and shit. I don't even make stand stats. I just make the ability, and I'm like, that's cool, yeet! I don't even usually make a appearance. I don't know why I gave Kokomo an appearance out of all the stands that I could have. I'm just kind of attached to Winona because she was my Pokemon OC, I guess. Speaking of Pokemon OCs, on to everyone's favorite little Digimon OC, Ganache, and her stand, Soft Rockstar, which I'm heavily debating on changing from Soft Rockstar to actually make it Counting Stars. I don't know, that song just definitely fits Ganache far more than the song Soft Rockstar. I picked it off the top of my head because I really liked the song, so I named something after it. It didn't have a user at the time, because when I was first making these stands, nothing had a user. It was just a stand. It was something that Cam had seen in her adventures, and she wrote down, and she never talked to the user again, because who gives a fuck about them? The stand's the real money here. So I just gave it to Ganache because I had Ganache. And I really think Counting Stars fits her better. I've actually changed the song in my stand playlist to Counting Stars. But its ability is, well, it's a sentient stand, first of all. It's got a really calm, cool personality to go up against Ganache's hot-headedness. Ganache is a bit of a hothead, but she's, you know... I can't ignoring these. Me too. And it's getting to be an issue now that I'm writing shit. Select wait. No. Left bumper. No. I didn't read any of that. Battles are turn-based. You can attack pressing X. Yeah. Wait by Y. Exit help. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Counting Stars, Soft Rockstar, whatever you want to call it. It's sentient, it's calm, cool, and collected. It likes to keep an even head in battle. That being said, whenever Ganache says something, it'll initially say, hey, how about this less insane bullshit? And Ganache will go, no, I'm doing the insane bullshit, and it will crumble immediately. It will always listen to Ganache the second time around, because it knows it can't really change her mind once it gets set on something. It's a small stand in stature, very tiny, sort of pixie-like, and it's constantly giving off a glow, which is able to get stronger or dimmer, depending on the amount of anger that the user is experiencing. Any strong emotion can bring forth the light. It's used to blind opponents. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward punch ghost with a lot of punching power. They really do, though. Yeah, so she kicks the shit out of people with her beautiful, beautiful little fairy stand. So that's 5 stands now. I don't know how fast I'm tearing through these motherfuckers. I should probably check, huh? Yeah, I can't see on the app how long I've been streaming, but not very long. That's okay, though. I totally stopped reading this. Press the A button to open the command menu, and select skills/magic with the X button. I think that's the Y button. It really sucks in these games when they let you remap the controller, but they don't change the little symbols on the screen, and then you don't know what the fuck you're doing because you're using a Switch controller and not the Steam one. Yeah, I'll exit help, I'll figure it the fuck out. I know that A is X. This is friggin' annoying. Big sword. They sure fucking do thing. Yeah, why do you think she's a regular sword when a whole girl pops out of there? A whole waifu. So we've gone over Give Me Novocaine and Jesus of Suburbia. We went briefly over Crimson and Clover, but I think a lot of Crimson and Clover comes out in Vulcan's personality more so than the ability, because it is really straightforward. I was really worried about it because it's super loud in my ears, and I turned it down like to 20 out of 100, and then I even turned it down on my stream mixer, and I was so worried you couldn't hear me. Do you hear the air conditioner really bad in the background, actually? So I can work on that too. Yeah, a lot of Crimson Clover comes out in personality. We went over Semi-Charmed Life, which is not a stand that I put a lot of fucking thought into. Because it's not a stand that I've ever used in action, I think. I don't think she has a single fucking scene where she actively shows herself using that stand. Oh, another thing about Semi-Charmed Life, the sigils can persist after the user's death, which is a very important part of that stand. They persist until the user says that she doesn't want them to persist anymore. I believe that Log is home, or somebody's home anyway. There's a car out in the driveway. I really haven't made any fucking progress in this game, and I am so sorry. No, that was the wait button! Shit, fuck me. Okay. Shooting slash. Oh my god, this game audio gets so bad. Executing shooting slash every fucking time you use it. It doesn't take any MP, so use it a lot. Oh, it takes SP, but it doesn't take HP. Just something that some spells in this game do. We went over Kokomo. I love Kokomo. I'm not changing the name of Kokomo unless it's to Pokemon Johto opening. It's the only other acceptable name for Kokomo. And we've been over Soft Rockstar slash Counting Stars slash whatever the fuck I'm gonna call it. I really think Counting Stars is the way to go with this one, though. Hi, Tasha. There's a cat on my shoulder, and she's giving me mooches. Thank you for the kisses. Okay, yeah, you go back to playing, hon. Jesus Christ. I think that enemy got the point. I really should make some progress in this game. I'm so focused on talking, I'm not even playing it. I probably should have picked Fairy Solitaire for this. Peace, motherfucker. Oh, tragic. Tragic. Once again, I want to talk about the art style of this game because there's breathing animation and I live for that shit. It definitely does remind me of Grim Grimoire, a game for the PS2. I want to play eventually on stream, but I don't have a capture card. I really, really love it when there's breathing animations. Why is Fairy Solitaire so funny? I don't know. It's fun. It's not even solitaire. That's the best part about Fairy Solitaire. It's literally not even solitaire. Or not solitaire the way you think of solitaire. Hi, Logan.
Hi, Chiggy.
Yeah, it's absolutely not even solitaire. But they came out with a remastered version. I have that. I think Harvest is more like real solitaire. There's like pets and shit, and I 100%ed it. It's the only game I've ever finished. Well, except for Pokemon, but do you finish Pokemon until you get the Pokédex full? Because I never fucked with that.
No, that's not how you finish Pokemon. You just beat the Elite Four and you're done. At least that's my definition of it.
Alright then.
Because if not, then I've never beaten Pokemon in my life. Yeah, Tasha.
Where was I? I did Soft Rock. Are there any particular stands that I have that you want to hear about?
I got a gift for you.
Oh, what? I'm streaming. Hi. Hi, Butts. Okay.
But it's Butts.
Hi,
So
Butts.
okay.
Butts is a cat.
Butts is the best.
He's a good cat. He's orange.
He's a lion. He's not a cat. He go roar.
But yeah, Steph, are there any stands in particular that you want to hear me scream about? Joker! 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 Alright. Yeah, let's talk about winter. Let's talk about the Joker. Woo! The Joker is a great stand. It's absolutely a good stand. However, in the hands of a petty little bitch, isn't really that good. So the Joker is basically able to take 13 stand abilities from any stand user that the user has touched, and it gets basically a really shitty version of one part of the stand's ability. Say if she touched Cam, in particular, she would be able to get a 50-50 give or take, not both. She can only give or take, or the power of flight from it. It's only one aspect, and it's not as good as the original stand. It's definitely a cheap knockoff. There was a joke going around when I first made this stand that I should call it Kids Bop, which is still super tempting, but because I named Winter completely around the Steve Miller Band, I probably shouldn't change it now. She has her own little gang. There are gangs in this. Stand user gangs. I need to start paying attention to these fucking tension. Okay. Okay, you get a frenzy. Yeah, okay, exit help. What's up?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna name it Kids Bop. I love Winter. Winter is very cool. She starts out not really utilizing her stand to the fullest potential, but eventually she really gets there, and she really becomes a formidable opponent, and I really like that. Fair Eyes. Oh god. Magical Girl sequence? Is Winter single? I'm kidding, don't answer that. I won't answer it then. I'm gonna Fair Eyes. Yeet. There's like a dope anime theme playing in the background of this sequence, and I'm kind of sad that you're missing out on that. But, I am Gundam. I'm now, like, super buff. I hit the wait button again. I suck. Welcome to Magical Girl School. Magical Girl, I had a couple ideas at work today, and one of them was a magical girl, because that's my absolute shit. Shintai. Dude, I'm not even playing this video game even. I'm like an hour into the stream and 5 minutes into the game at this point. It's getting kind of ridiculous, and I hit wait again! No! Because it says hit X to open the menu, and I keep hitting X, but it... Because I think Y is wait, because that's what it says on the screen, but it's not. I won't even get any... Oh. Yeah. I don't even think I'm Fair-Ized anymore. I don't even think I managed to use that, because I just didn't do anything for 2 turns. That kind of really sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hit it, too. Oh! Well, I've covered a lot of fucking ground, and I'm gonna let that digest, then. So that's a lot of stands. That is 6 stands. And I only have, like, 50-something. I'm gonna run out eventually. I'm not gonna run out eventually. I'm never gonna run out. They never stop. I don't actually know where to go next. I figured I would do the Heartbreakers, but I don't know which Heartbreakers I like the best to put them in order.
Vulcan.
I already did Vulcan. He was the second one I did because he's my best OC. Crimson and Clover. Decent stand. Very cute. So adorable.
I love it.
I did Winter, I did Cam, I did Vanera, did Anona, and I did Ganache, so I've got, like... Yeah, I really don't know where to go other than that. So for right now, I'm gonna let that digest until I figure. Oh, they're playing the intro again. Here's the different weapons that I'm gonna get, I guess, when I unlock more waifus. Oh, it's absolutely out of date. I made one at work today. I think I'm actually getting closer to 60 than I am 50 at this point, which is super sad. 2 of them aren't canon, though, because they're for max canon. They're stand cops. I need to update the claim name zone. And a couple of those I'm not even using. Like, I don't think I'm using Killboy Powerhead. I am using Miss Murder. Yeah, I totally don't know. That would probably have been a better intro if the sound from the game was playing, huh? Sorry about that again. I don't really know what went wrong there. I don't know why it wouldn't be playing. Yeah, welcome to Fairy Fencer F. Slow down, how am I ever gonna catch up? You're not. I never stop. I have like 4 of them that I haven't fleshed out all the way. I had one idea at work. Give me your stand making. It is a blessing and a curse, dear Seth. A blessing and a curse. I gotta collect all the fairy waifus. Just so that this particular fairy waifu will remember what the fuck's happening. There are a lot of achievements in this game. Bear! Some of a cat just ran in front of the computer screen. Yeah, this is more backstory for the game, where there's a goddess and a god and all that. Yeah. So, since this is a stand stream, I figure I should keep talking about stands, but I'm going to talk about the game for a while, because I've already done 6 stands. Oh, she's adorable, but I don't think she's old enough to be calling me that. Yeah, that's true. If there are 100 fairy waifus, one of them has to know more than Aaron. Shake down the deeds. I hate Fang. Fang's the protagonist. I hate him. That's adorable. The voice acting in this game is actually quite good. I'm sort of sad that you can't hear it. Bear, you need to quit. Hun. Look at her. How could she not have useful... Whoa. Lola. Yeah, I should probably talk about this game a little bit more, because I just mentioned at the beginning that it's by the people who made Neptunia, and I told you basically what the intro said, because I thought I was talking over it, but in fact, you could not hear it at all. So this is Lola. She's like a merchant or whatever. This is the main town of the game. This is like the base. You live in a hotel here, I think, and you have to go collect the 100 Dragon Balls to make the Sacred Jewel to... I'm done with that joke. I have a Neptunia game on my Steam. I don't know what the fuck Neptunia game is the start of the Neptunia games. I don't know how much of a continuity there is. I don't know how much shit I'll be missing if I just jump into it. So I think I have Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. I don't know how many fucking games I'm missing before I go and do that. I know there are some spin-off ones, like the new... like the Four Goddesses Online and the new JRPG one. But I'm not sure if they feed into the same continuity too. I'm just honestly fucking confused with the Neptunia timeline, and I need somebody to help me. We're gonna travel the map, we're gonna get some waifus, we're gonna go through some dungeons. That's my jam. Oh, yay! This line shows when Fair Eyes will be cancelled. Okay. Oh, we already went over the Fury form. Yeah. Exit help. We already did all that. is the canonical order different from the game release order for the Neptunia games? Is it like the Monogatari series? Because I can't fuck with that anymore. I'm so tired. Keeping track of it is so hard. Oh, Brian texted me his schedule. Yeah, don't lose to bad guys trying to take your dude. Get all the dudes. These fucking goldfish are going on the floor if I keep playing with them. There are 100. I have 1. You can see that the odds are against me. Yeah. Exit help. I understand. This is all the game mechanics that they've been explaining up till now. Basically, you make a pact with a fairy, they become your weapon. There are 100 fairies. Once you collect them all, then this particular fairy's pact will come to fruition. You can go back to being a lazy asshole. This is the city and there's rumors and shit of where other Furies will be. Fairies. So there's Guillermo out. There's Gil's Pub and Tomoe's shop in the Fountain Plaza. There are 2 sub-events here, so we're going to start with the shop because there's a cute girl here. Adorable. Okay, so this is the armor shop, which is what it's about to tell me. I think it's, yeah. And then the pub is where you get jobs, I think. So, yeah. Return wings and all that. All the general stuff that you find in an RPG here. Yeah, him. I can't say his name, I guess. So this is Gil. What, you direct, right? Oof. Yeah, so this is where you get, like, rumors and shit, and also he's here to, there's a warrior and a townsperson. Jesus. You just talk to people here, you get some stuff. Oh, wow, Fang. I am interesting. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna head out to the world map. So we got a mission. Oh, thank you, Brian. I saw. I don't know if you're listening to the stream or if you're just popping in the chat to tell me that, but I did see. Thank you. So we're gonna head to a dungeon now. I know I only talked about stands a little bit at the beginning of this, but, you know, I started paying attention to the game, and I guess I really have a one-track mind and can only do one thing at a time. No, don't die! Oh, I'm looking at the Twitch chat, by the way, if anyone's watching this on YouTube later. I think I talked about all the stands I really wanted to cover today, which is nice. I think I talked about a couple extras because I wasn't really planning on talking about Semi-Charmed Life or the Joker. So we're at the Soul Plains. I'm sorry that I hyped this up as a stand stream, Seth, and now I'm like just playing the game. But I did go over 6 whole stands. We'll get there in no time. I might go over more later, once I'm more in the rhythm of this game and can try and multitask more. Pressing the... Weird Al did a parody of Lump. Can you send it to me, please? Lump by the Presidents of the United States of America is another stand that I have, which I guess is a good segue to talk about Lump. Lump is a stand, I kind of got this idea from Supernatural, because I used to be really into it. There's an episode called Yellow Fever, I believe, where Dean gets progressively more terrified until, presumably, his heart stops. Lump is a stand that, it's an automatic stand. It follows a person very, very closely until the edge of its range, which is super far and hard to dodge out of. And either it will fear them to death, because the closer it gets, the more it turns into something that person fears, kind of like a fucking thing from Harry Potter.
A Bogart.
A what?
A Bogart.
Is that what they were?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those from Harry Potter. Or,
Fucking Neville.
and, yeah. So it'll either scare a person to death, like until their heart stops, or they will inevitably stop themselves another way. I don't know, it was a stand that I sort of just threw together after I heard the song. Because the song's very... Well, I read what the song was actually about, and then I made the stand. Good song, absolutely recommend. My mom has good taste in music, that's why I know Possum Kingdom, which is a great villain and that everyone definitely enjoys. I really don't like Possum Kingdom's user. I'm sad. I guess I should talk about Possum Kingdom then, and that'll lead me into talking about our dear sweet baby angel, Concrete Joey. Yeah, Memento Mori, motherfucker. We're talking about Mori. The stand Possum Kingdom has... I didn't read any of that. The stand Possum Kingdom... Make contact with an enemy, battle will start. Oh, I can preempt it like in Persona. Is this what this is about? But yeah, Mori's stand is able to... I can escape from battle using right bumper. Possum Kingdom is able to manipulate moisture in any living thing, be it human, plant, or otherwise. The user, it has two different hands, one with syringes and one with, like, little sucky boys. It's able to inject more moisture in from the user's body, which dehydrates him a little bit, or it's able to suck moisture out and leave behind nothing but dust if he tries hard enough. Okay. Preemptive strike. I do not know how to change your username. I'm sure there's a way. But yeah, so Mori's able to remove moisture or put in moisture. He removed moisture exactly once before he realized that he should probably never do that again and started removing moisture from, you know, all the people in his path that plot stuff. And his sister, the user of Blonde Joey, which is sort of like a super layered name. My phone. A super layered name, Blonde Joey. It's Joey by the band Concrete Blonde, and it also sounds like Bon Jovi if you say it really fast. And I was really proud of that name when I first came up with it. So that's my level of ability. Do I jump? No, I don't jump. How do I jump? Did it teach me how to jump and I didn't pay attention? Or am I not supposed to go up there? I like Blonde Joey. Its ability is to turn things into concrete. Okay, B is jump. We got it, folks. I can now play the game. I'm supposed to be able to move the camera, but I'm not able to because, I need to configure. Hold on. System, configure, remap. Oh. No. Okay. Ah, shit. Can I really not? Oh, it's not registering the second. That's not good. I guess. Yeah, and that's... God damn. This is like a whole situation that I'm gonna be stuck with. Right? I'm gonna have to just change this. Camera left. It's going to be right trigger. Camera right. It's going to be left trigger, and I'm gonna forget that in a minute and be really mad that I did it that way. Yeah. Cool. Well, now that that's all configured, hopefully that works. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna have to do it. I can't do up or down, but that's gonna have to do. Oh, hey, I got a challenge. I got a challenge for jumping absent-mindedly while I think about things. I never talked about Blonde Joey in depth. It's able to turn things into concrete. Alanis is, like, just a super sweet girl. She doesn't really use it on anything other than flowers. But... Maserati. That's hilarious. Okay.
Very nice.
But yeah, so that's the twins. They used to be Heartbreakers. They are no longer Heartbreakers. Heartbreakers are the name of the main group of stand users in my thing. There's a beetle climbing up the wall, and Bear's ready to fight it for my honor. And I really appreciate that, Bear.
Tasha took one down the other day.
Oh, good job, Tasha. Fuck yeah. I just walked straight into him, huh? That's cool. I waited again! Yeah, you already know him. Everyone in this chat's friends.
Except dog. Dog keep licking. A little too much.
Okay. Alright. Right bumper. I really wish this fucking joypad worked properly with Steam, but alas, that is asking far too much. Here's an item. I got a potion. Yeah, I talked about like a whole 8 stands already. This motherfucker gives you like a shell. You gotta fight him so much. Oh, hella Seth. Fuck yeah. Watch me wait again as I'm saying that I'm gonna do that. Okay. I can shoot fireballs. I'll fireball. Yeet. Oh, it does absolutely no fucking damage. That's like... I waited again. He's gonna kick my ass. Executing shooting slash. Is it like too many characters or something? I leveled up. Yeet. I'm gonna fight all these bitches. I know I really don't have to, but I'm gonna fight all these bitches. Shit. Fuck. Okay. That's okay. Let Fred say fuck. Yeet. This really, without talking about the users and the plot lines, this is way harder than anticipated. That's okay. Someone already took Cephalopod Man? Yeah, thank you. You are the alpha, and there can only be one.
Wait, who the fuck takes that name of... I mean, what?
There can only be one. And you are the only Seth. I gotta, like, keep an eye out for items, too. I haven't been looking too hard. There's one over there. I can get it without... Oh, I got some burned toast for a girl to munch on. I think there are, like, costume items in this, like, I have Conception, too, which is also a game I really like. In which you are God's gift to women, and, oh, I'm out of mana. That's what this is. That's fine. I used Fireball, and I really shouldn't have. That's what I'm learning. Yeah, I've talked about 9 stands if we count Jesus of Suburbia as its own stand, so I feel pretty fucking accomplished. These things are gonna kick the absolute shit out of me. If I... What the fuck?
It's bear.
Okay, bear.
And butter.
But...
I think it's butter down there too. I don't know. There has to be more than one.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Hold on. Item? Oh, okay, thank God. I need to use a potion.
I think Bud's got stuck behind that little thing, and Bear was like trying to push him out.
Oh, thank you, Bear, for saving him.
He's got a big butt.
So, to recap, so far we've gone over Give Me Novocaine, gone over Crimson and Clover, gone over Semi-Charmed Life, Soft Rock Star / Counting Stars, Kokomo, The Joker, Possum Kingdom, and everyone's favorite, Blonde Joey. I would like to use an item instead. Talk about Corey. I love Corey. Corey is my son. Okay, Corey, his stand is Smashing Pumpkins. Its ability is that it's a fursuit, but not really. It's not. It's not a fursuit. Its ability is that it can transform into any like classic movie monster, or any monster in general, I guess, that he can think of, and it's got a big fat zipper on the back, and he puts on the costume and gains all the abilities of whatever creature he's turned into. Primarily, he defaults to the werewolf, which is why I called it a fursuit. But the only true fursuit is people who get hit by his pet cat. Yeah, he has a stand that's able to make him into a movie monster. He actually uses it, I guess I'll get into locations later, actually. Yeah, that's Smashing Pumpkins. It makes him super strong and fast or whatever, but there's a big honkin' zipper on the back that you can just unzip and kick his ass. He is soft boy, love. He has a pet cat who's not a soft boy. She's a soft girl. Her name is Bella. Or Belladonna, technically. If he can turn into any movie monster, can he turn into Mike Wazowski? Yes. He probably does. He primarily uses it for the theater, but God, could you imagine? Monsters, Inc. on ice. Featuring, how Alice making the ice. I guess I'll talk about her after the cat. I waited again. So, the cat, its stand is Super Furry Animals, which is really not helping my case right now. It's called that because, that was the funniest fucking band name I could find, and I needed to use it, because that's what I do sometimes. I don't know, tell me what he was called, and then I'll get back to you on that. But Super Furry Animals is able to encase somebody in a suit of any animal that the cat chooses. It's basically a fucking squeak toy. Like, they can't take any damage in it, and they make a squeaking sound. So it's a really defensive piece of furry armor. I made it as a joke, I swear to God. Can he turn into Roman from Robot Monster? God, I hope so. Can we watch that? Yeah, that's Bella's stand. It turns into a big fat squeak toy. And I quite like it. The man don't give a fuck. I guess since I mentioned Alice, I think it's Alice's stand. I get Alice and fucking Amelia mixed up, and I feel really bad about it. They have very distinct personalities. Their names are just close, and that's my fault. But the stand Blue Lips. It's a full body suit. It comes in 2 colors, black and white, because that's the way we be. When the black suit is on, it heats shit up. It heats up the air around her. And, she loses a lot of body heat doing this. But, is able to heat up the area around her to very dangerous levels. And still feel cool because she's losing all that body heat. On the other hand, the white suit makes it colder, hence blue lips, and it makes her heat up really hot. So it's sort of dangerous for her to use her stand in super large areas. She's more suited to houses. Also, she's the thermostat for the hotel, and I think that's really fucking funny. Cannibal Corpse? Yeah, Corey has a sister, and I totally forget that. I totally forget that Corey has a sister until I think about Corey's sister, and then I'm like, Aberdeen. I love Aberdeen. Let me talk to you about Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse is Aberdeen's stand. No fucking shit. It's part of its user, unlike some of these other stands that are wearable, like Corey's stand Smashing Pumpkins. It manifests as part of her body. Basically, Cannibal Corpse is able to open up mouths anywhere on her body. The teeth are able to grind up any material she chooses. I got the idea because I like the song Aberdeen by Cage the Elephant, and there's a line in it that says foaming at the knees, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if mouth? Oh, and then I just made it a fucking stand. So there's your origin story for Aberdeen. But yeah, she can just open up mouths all over her body. Non-stand users can't see it. So when they stumble upon a stand user in the fucking wild and she's just like 80% mouth, they freak out. All-Star starts playing. It would... Can I call... Can you hear me? I'm gonna wait the amount of time that it should take for... Okay, you can hear me. Sorry, I hit the mute button on accident when I was trying to pull the mic closer to do the dramatic. Can I rename Cannibal Corpse to Smash Mouth? Oh, adorable. God, this bitch about to start screaming about Lathander. Holy shit. This voice. What kind of stand would All-Star be? I don't know what kind of stand All-Star would be. Probably baseball. It's just a fucking bat. That's all that it is. But yeah, so that's Cannibal Corpse. That's Corey's sister. I was actually writing a little mini-fic about Cam, talking about how different their stands were despite them being similar, where, Werewolf Corey has that, you know, big fat fang mouth, and she has a bunch of big fat fang mouths. They are very different stands, even if there are some similarities. Back to the game, there's this chick here at the end of the dungeon that we just went through that I've been sitting on for a while. She's got, Width from DN Angel. Like, just straight up Width from DN Angel. And she just gave us some paralyzing tea. She is also a fencer. She's after my bitch. This is Tiara. You can call him Kiwi, but that's just Width from DN Angel. Oh, he's... God damn it, he's cute. How the fuck dare you? She's so cute, though. I love Tiara. Surely you jest. I want Winter to have a theme so that it can play anytime anything says anything relating to Joker. I want it to be Megalovania. I've decided. I absolutely know this voice actress. I'll be really quiet. God, I know this voice actress. I know this voice actress so fucking well. Who is this? Since y'all can't hear it and guess before me, I'm gonna Google it. Tiara, Fairy, Fencer. It's gonna... I watch anime dubbed sometimes. Not all the time, though. Usually not. But I have watched a ton of dubbed anime. Natalie Hoover. Get me on the behind the voice actors, please, because this is driving me literally insane. Thank God for Google. No, give me the one that I know her from. Give me the one that I know her from. She's in Love Live, but not a real character. She's in Riddle Story of Devil, which was good. Well then why the fuck do I know you? What the fuck? Why do I know her, but it's not her? You know, it's like one of those, sound-alike voices. I'm gonna look up Natalie Hoover sounds like and just be frustrated for the rest of my life. This is our last ditch. Yeah, no, she's in the Danganronpa games, which I've never played. She's in, like, 2 and in the anime of 3 for some reason. I have... It's absolutely a type. It's a type of character that she has the exact voice of. I don't want to, like, turn around and look at my wall of anime, but I'm about to be forced to. I don't know if you can rewind live broadcast. When did you click off? Because I'll talk about Cannibal Corpse again. Yeah, what the fuck is this voice? Oh, it's a fucking type of character, too. Oh! I know. Shinku from Rosen Maiden. There the fuck we go. Thank you, Anime Wall. That's not the person playing her, it just reminds me of Shinku from Rosen Maiden. Wait. I don't know what I said after the Smash Mouth joke. I think I talked about how her and Corey's stands were similar but very different, and how I was writing a minific for Fat Minute, and then I stopped. she gets told no once, and then I really like the designs in this game. They're very cute. I love hair clips. Yeah, I don't think I was talking about stands very much after the Smash Mouth joke. Pokemon. Ha ha ha, funny. Oh, shit. That's the way I can... Okay. Fuck you! Alright. I have to keep thinking the words "watch me wait" instead before I move, or else I wait. And I think that really says a lot about me as a person. Whoa! Techme fucking... I really like them. They're good birds and all, but like... Executing shooting slat, I'm getting tired of it already. I don't even need to be wearing these headphones. You guys can't hear the game audio. Why do I have to? Oh, because I might like it, and I might get fucking confused about who played Shinku in Rosen Maiden. That's why. I'm not listening to it anymore, though. I'm not going to be duped again until there's a new character. I don't know. The designs in this game are just nice. I just like it. I like the art style. I like the combat style, where you have this area you can move in freely and do your actions in. It's not grid combat, but it's not, like a hack and slash. It's that sweet middle ground where I can still be a piece of shit dumbass and not know what I'm doing for 20 minutes, but, if I was good at the game, I would look like I was, you know, fighting a thing in the Kingdom Hearts or something. You know. Does it show on the map where the items are? Am I missing things? I don't think I can check the big map. That's the exit, so I want to go this way first. Oh god, my reach. I have no concept of the reach on this weapon. It's not like... I can't move the camera up or down, so I can't really get a better idea of it, like in, Persona. Oh. I want to touch them both, please. There's, like, a sweet spot that I'm barely missing there. Yeah! Alright. I did it. That B's looking right at... Oh, B-52s! Let's talk about B-52s. There's a B on the screen. B-52s is one of the prequel stands. I like it quite a bit. Shit, I'm out of mana again. B-52's colony type stand. It's a tracking stand. So one of the bees can sting somebody and it'll respawn next to the user, but it'll be able to lead itself back to its stinger, which it only gets back once it's retrieved. Which is like the primary ability of it. It also has like a bit of numbing poison in it when it does sting, so if a ton of them sting one person, then they go numb. And yeah. Also, the stand users got increased pheromones because she's the queen bee. And I call that part of the ability Love Shack, because that's a B-52 song. Boom. The other ones have names too, but that's the only B-52 song that I remember off the top of my head, so that's the only one that's getting a name. I like B-52s. That's one of the ones that I came up with at work while Love Shack was playing over the radio, and I was like, I gotta do something. Hey, Shiki, guess what? What's up? It's hip to fuck bees. You heard it here first, folks.
Save the bees, don't fuck the bees.
If you fuck the bees, there will be more bees. You gotta look at it in the same way. You gotta approach it in a very particular way. I really gotta, like, eat some potions. Planet, Claire, and Rock Lobster. Oh! Those aren't what I named it, though. I named them specifically things that I had never heard, but the title sounded right. I forgot Rock Lobster was a real song and not from Family Guy, if that says anything about my life. Whoa! Items. God, I haven't played this game in literal years, and I didn't get very far. I got through, I think, the second dungeon that they give you twice. And I stopped playing, and then I never got back on it, which is, like, a big issue for me. I should have waited to heal. That's okay. Woo! The bees fucked me. The bees. They fucked me. Should I waste this shooting slash? Probably not, but dentist. There we go. Oh shit, VeggieTales. Oh shit, VeggieTales. I forgot VeggieTales. In general. Y'all remember VeggieTales? Oof. I I didn't really watch VeggieTales on my own. VeggieTales was like a school event. Or like a church event. I didn't go out of my way to watch VeggieTales. I was busy watching,
Inuyasha.
No, not at that stage in my development. VeggieTales was very, very far before... Oof. Hell, what the fuck did I watch as a kid? I was on, I watched Tuttenstein. And, that one where it was two kids. There were different kids every episode. And they, Oh. God, what the... I was talking about Tuttenstein. Yeah, and there were other shows on there, like Time Warp Trio. Shit, I'm going deep. Time Warp Trio, Tuttenstein, Kenny the Shark, which might have been a different network. God, there were more that I watched on there other than Tuttenstein, but Tuttenstein's the one that I like the most, and Time Warp Trio is the one that I've seen the recentest. And it was really good. I like Time Warp Trio still. Tuttenstein was really good. It was about, this girl who, like, hung out at the museum a lot, and then King Tut as a mummy, but he was, like, a baby. Well, not a baby, but he's, like, 8. And then they were friends, and they had to fight monsters, like in American Dragon Jake Long. But he was a mummy. Oh, look, Winter. Winter's in this game. I guess I know who I'm romancing. Just for Seth. Oh, sorry, I'm going quiet again. I was totally thinking about Tuttenstein. I remember the theme song being a bop, but I can't for the life of me remember the theme song. I waited. Luckily, the game knows I'm a dumbass, and it waited for me as well. Element Fire. Executing, shooting, slash. Look at this hardcore boss fight action! I still can't... Yeah, how long I've been... Okay. I've been going a little over an hour. I waited again, and he totally ate my ass. Goddamn. I can go back to the chat. Yeah, watch the fuck out of Tuttenstein, watch the fuck out of that Shark Show, Time Warp Trio. There's another one, and I'm forgetting it, and I don't know what it is. Wholesome Himedare is his favorite character type, and I think that's just... It's true. I like the wholesome. The fucking Twin Tails, dude. She's gonna join our party. We're gonna have this sweet girl in our party, and I'm gonna romance her. I'm gonna romance her. Look at her. Also, we have a place to stay because of her. Let's have good food. Peace. Let's fucking rock and roll, kids. We're going to the inn. Whoop. Okay, yeah, we got a new Fury. It's got Sylph in it. Look at her. Very cute waifu. You don't really interact with all the 100 weapons. I think you sort of can. Now, this is good. Whenever you obtain a new Fury, you can view each fairy that resides in a particular Fury by accessing the Fairies menu. I don't know why they made Fury and Fairy two separate things and didn't just call them fairies when they're in the swords. Choose Fairy, selected with X. So, they give you extra effects, essentially. Now that there are 2 fencers, you can switch. You only have 1 person in combat at a time. They don't really... And if you switch, it's like Pokemon and your turn ends. I fucking love her. Her reach with what's it? Kiwi? I forget the thing's name. Oh, I should read this. You need weapon points and from battling to boost your weapons. Choose the category you want to boost. This is stats. Press X. You can increase parameters, learn new skills and such. You have to learn certain things to get certain things. Yeah. It's like general character shit. Really like this as an RPG. I might call it a game soon after I equip this girl. Oh, we gotta... After all the story stuff, I'll probably call it. Holy shit. There he is! Look at this cute boy. In my video game? Oh. That was me opening a can of Monster. I might be able to push through here. That's metal as fuck. His Fury is just a goddamn robot man. He looks like, it's like fucking Ida from My Hero. Ingenium? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, him.
He's a good boy.
So I'm not gonna even fuck with it because you can literally blow them over. This guy's so fucking metal. Holy shit, Sherman. What a very wholesome man in my game. I don't like him though because he's got a magic and I need all the magic. Whoa, look at all that magic. Is that a fucking Power Ranger? I mean the voice, not the, sounds a lot like Izaya from Durarara. Which is like a weird pick for this wholesome character, but sure. I guess not. He was like Ichigo in Bleach. He's been a good guy before. There's gonna be events when we go back into town. I'm gonna open up the menu. TR's level 5, what the fuck? Yeah, I've been playing a little over an hour. Close to an hour 20. I'm gonna save. Save slot 1. I'm a low-level hoodlum. Level 3. So with that, I think I'm gonna call this a stream. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'm glad I could talk about some stands and get some stuff done in this game. Get it really set up for us to start progressing the plot without most of it being me sitting on one screen where I'm supposed to be pressing A. Yeah, here's the opening theme if you want to listen to it. It's pretty okay. It had the name down in the corner for a second there. Yeah, cool. With that, good night, everybody.